Howdy doody everybody, my name is KevGuuey and welcome back to Catch Canvas. If you missed last episode, you can click on the items up of the video to watch the previous episodes to get caught up. After being shamed by my classmate and peeped on by another classmate, I returned to my bedroom once more. Well, you did make, Dawn squirt some red stuff out, yeah. I immediately threw myself on the bed and closed my eyes, trying to focus on the positive aspects of my day. Ooh, okay, let's see. We can count all the positive aspects that happened. Yeah, the ass part, yes, perfect. That part is good. Yeah, Estelle's nice floating bazongas are really good. Making Dawn squirt out red stuff is good too. And yeah, that's about it. I think that's all the positive aspects. Dawn made significant progress. Nacha has the motivation she needed, and Estelle is working on her assignment, albeit secretly. They may not be progressing as quickly or seamlessly as I'd like, but at least those three seem to be on the right track. Even if whipping them into shape, as Uncle put it, is beyond me, with an actual whip. Unless he does mean that. Oh, I gotta ask him when he gets back. A few more days like today might just be enough to make this work. I don't know why Uncle left those three to me, but since he did, I'll make sure to reform them to the best of my abilities. And in bed. Although I confidently declared to myself that I would reform the girls, and that things were going well. There remained one big concern on my mind. Where is Grandpa? Artwork aside, Uncle really did hang me out to dry with those three. That's a good thing, isn't it? A gyaru who sleeps all day, a manga-obsessed girl who refers to herself by a cutesy name, and a shy pervert who peeps on others. I like all three. Well, maybe not the mean one. With everything that happened today, getting those three to complete their assignments might be the least of my worries. Whoa, we're out here again. It's so beautiful. Look at those palm trees in that dirt. Beginning the day with a walk into town, I headed to the local grocery store before even setting foot in the classroom. Because I'm starving. There was no food in there. I'll bet, fired stuff. On my first day in town, I didn't eat a thing. My second day, I was too busy to think about food. Though today... Wait, what? Wait, whoa, we gotta go back. Where's that? Oh. You were too busy to think about food. I don't think, being too busy you would not think about food. Because if you're hungry, you're hungry. So today, before the insane trio of art students who could steal my time away, I began my hunt for groceries. I only found 2 houses and they had a bush outside with roses, so I ate them, because there's no food to buy. I should probably buy some real food for the girls too. They can't be expected to survive off unhealthy snacks. I'll bet they do look healthy and energetic somehow. Maybe I could start bribing them with real food. Yeah, let me get these roses. Let me eat the rest of them first. I'm hungry. Surely they aren't surviving off snacks because they want to. As I contemplated what food to buy, I realized that my goal might not be achieved so easily. Located in the middle of nowhere, there were few crops to speak of in the surrounding area. Some nourishment could likely be found in the mountains, and the ocean was ripe for fishing. But as far as the usual staples in my diet were concerned, I was out of luck. Dang it, no more potato chips. Oh. Wait, no, the girls had some, but I can't eat those. Oh. Come to think of it, what does Uncle usually do about food? Did he have a secret garden I didn't know about and, he's living there? Probably. Now, I need to find out where he is right now first. Does he stockpile foods with lenient expiration dates? Could he have a garden that I don't know of? Wow. I just said that. He had a secret garden. Wow. If I'm going to be staying here to take my uncle's class, I can't be surviving off nothing but junk food and fish. Well, fish does have a lot of omega-3 acids. They got a lot of protein. They got a lot of nutrition in there. You can't eat too much of it because of, I forgot what it was. I don't know. I don't eat fish, so I don't know. But there was something in there I remember reading somewhere. I wandered further into town as questions began to bog me down. While I was in the vicinity of those 3 problem children, I didn't have the freedom to think about topics unrelated to work. Now that I had been momentarily freed, however, my empty stomach dominated my thoughts. I need food now. Guess I'll just have to wait and see. Either this town has real food or it doesn't. Thinking about it won't change that. So I will go hunting alone in the wilderness with my paintbrush. Besides, if I don't focus on getting those 3 girls to complete their assignments, food will be the least of my worries. That is true. Then you'll be kicked out. Oh my gosh, look at that. There's a vending machine just conveniently there. We should probably go get that. Grandpa probably has a key somewhere for it. After walking around town a while, I began heading back to the cabin. In both hands, I was carrying bags filled with groceries, purchased after much deliberation and with great hesitation. Yeah, because it was all candy. The only 2 food stores in town, both family-run and lacking in variety. The prices were far higher than in the city. Oh, no wonder the girls had only junk food because everything else was expensive. Furthermore, the stock for perishables was unreasonably low, no doubt coinciding with the small town's equally low demand. As such, although I managed to buy what I was after, I couldn't say I was happy about it. Upon returning to the cabin, I immediately threw my purchases into the refrigerator, freezer, and pantry, as they were all candy and chocolate. I had bought a few fillets of fish, 1 liter of milk, a few cartons of cereal, and against my better judgment, a dozen or so packets of chips. Oh look, we were just talking about potato chips. Wait, hold on, why'd you buy 1 liter of milk? How do you know the girls aren't lactose intolerant, huh? Get it now, girls, I really do. Yeah, they love potato chips. I'll write that in my notepad to remember later. So when I go take a girl out to dinner, we're gonna buy potato chips. As a long shelf life, low price, and a variety of different flavors, potato chips are not to be underestimated. Oh man, my favorite potato chips is the salt and vinegar. I don't know, something about the savory taste of the vinegar and a little bit of salt. Oh my gosh, I don't know what it's about, but I love it. Ooh. What are your guys' favorite potato chips? Oh, there you are, KevGuuey. I was wondering where you'd gone. The moment I finished putting away the food I'd bought, Na-chan appeared behind me. Whoa. Are you naked? I mean, that's probably not the first question I should ask, but are you naked? Although it's still early in the morning, she appeared to be wide awake and full of energy, just like always. Wow. I couldn't find you in the toilet, the classroom, or your bedroom, so I figured you must have gone out. You couldn't find me on the toilet. So if I was pooping in there, you would be like, oh, you're there. All right, I need to talk to you. Okay, I'm gonna close the door and stay in here with you. Yeah, went out shop. Wait, what? You couldn't find me, so the first place you look is the toilet? Well, yeah, I mean, you took a whole lot of toilet breaks while you were teaching me yesterday. Yeah, I had to, yeah, I guess you're right. Oh, but don't worry, I won't tell the others that you have diarrhea. Alright, perfect. I can't even tell if she's screwing with me or not. Na-chan, I don't have diarrhea. And even if I did, my stomach is empty, so it's not like anything would come out. Except, bad stuff. I see. Yeah, all those nursing courses just came back to me, and I did not want to think about that stuff. Thanks, Na-chan. I mean, KevGuueyAnime that just told me all about that. Ugh. Then why were you going to the toilet so often? Bladder infection? Oh my gosh, STIs? Well, no, that's a different thing. What was it? UTIs? That's it. He's definitely screwing with me. Just forget about that for now. Well, let's go back to your bedroom. More importantly, while you 3 were sleeping, I was out buying groceries. I bought fish, milk, and cereal, and potato chips. But she doesn't need to hear about that because she can find it in the, pantry and take all of them for, herself. Fish, milk, and cereal? I've never tried fish milk before. Is it tasty? Yes. No, I don't know. I don't think I would ever drink that. Classroom, sketching now. That's the plan. Na-chan laughed off my obvious irritation and took a few steps towards the door. I was going to ask you to watch me work before the other two woke up. I realized that you can't play favorites, so I thought early in the morning would be my best chance. Freed from my irritation from moments ago, my eyes opened wide as I stared at Na-chan. We gotta get her to the bedroom right now. While I wouldn't have been surprised if she'd asked for more guidance regarding her manga, I hadn't expected her to seek my help with her assignment. We had only just met and my tutelage was restricted to correcting her manga style. Did she really think so highly of me from that alone? I must say, it does feel good to be relied on like this. Although a few people asked for my help back in college, they were just trying to get me to do the work for them. I hated those people. They didn't think of my work as anything special, nor did they praise or thank me. They just told me to, they needed help, and then BAM! I did all the work. Thanks. So to have someone whom I've only just met ask me for guidance like this, I figure if we start working on my manga first thing in the morning, there will still be plenty of time for... I was right. Work on your damn assignment! Okay. Jeez, there's no need to yell. I exhaled angrily as, bad thoughts and memory came back to me at the same time, as Na-chan hardly left my sight. So she was talking about her manga after all. See? That's what I was talking about, going to her bedroom right now. Ugh, jeez. Kev can't even take a hit. I was a fool to think that she'd ask for my help with sketching or painting. Na-chan might just be more of a hopeless case than Estelle. Wow, we fell asleep or something, then woke up. Giving myself some time to calm down, I wasted no time before gorging myself on cereal. 2 days with little or no food that made me famished, and I easily finished up 2 bowls without realizing it. Then I got the runs. Not for my sublime self-control and the insane cost of milk around here, I'd have definitely finished off another. Woo! That's much better. I don't think 1 container of milk is gonna, last a long time in this household. Good night's sleep and a full stomach really do make all the difference. That is correct. I brought my bowl to the sink and stretched my arms. With breakfast out of the way, it was time to get to work. It may feel a bit early, but with a deadline as close as ours, we can't really afford to slack off. With that being the case, I need to figure out how to manage all 3 of these girls at once. Well, Grandpa did say something about a whip. Dawn needs solitude to work, and she can't be expected to bring pain into the room in which she sleeps. I'll need to find some way to give her time alone in the classroom without hindering the others. Then there's Na-chan. She's slower and definitely further behind, but she ought to be okay. Maybe. As long as I can keep her focused, I think Na-chan will finish her painting before the due date. That just leaves the Gyaru. And we're back here again, watching her sleep. I walked over to Estelle's room to check up on her. Pushing the door open just slightly, I could see her angelic sleeping figure, unblemished by her usual attitude. Still asleep, huh? Not that I can blame her. I was actually a little surprised to see that Na-chan was awake this early, so it would be strange to see Estelle up and about. Although my goal was to get the girls to finish their assignments, I let go of any sense of urgency as I set my eyes on Estelle. Without her makeup on, she was actually quite pleasant to look at. Furthermore, if I actually did wake her up, I'd have to put up with her attitude. So let's just lie next to her and hopefully she will not notice that I'm staring at her. Maybe that's not a good idea. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Yeah, it's not that was a bad idea. So far as I was concerned, at least for the time being, she could sleep the day away. Woo! Alright. Okay, that's 2 girls accounted for. Na-chan is in the classroom, hopefully working on her assignment, and Estelle is getting her beauty sleep. That just leaves... I walked further down the hall towards Dawn's room. I had no idea if she would be awake or not. She might be sleeping soundly. sketching in her room, or even be in the classroom already. At any rate, I had confirmed the status of the other two girls. I just had one little stop to make before I headed to the classroom myself. Knock, knock. Housekeeping. Dawn, are you awake yet? I knocked on Dawn's door and waited for a response. Given Dawn's shy nature, however, I realized that even if she was awake, she might not speak up. Oh man, but simply knocking was useless. Dawn, I'm coming in, okay? I waited a few seconds for a response, but still heard nothing. Oh well, if she is getting dressed, she can't say I didn't warn her. Yep, that's my excuse. I slowly opened the door to Dawn's bedroom, and inside of it I saw... nothing. Great! Why, great suspense there. I guess she isn't in her room after all. That's probably for the best. I didn't really want to intrude on her. I guess I'll go see if she's in the classroom with Na-chan. I started walking back down the hallway towards the front door. With 2 of the 3 students likely in the classroom already, I couldn't afford to dawdle, nor could I. Huh? What was that? It was a zombie. Turned from side to side as a strange sound reached my ears. Something resembling a girl's voice weakly penetrated the wall, coming from an unclear direction. Was that Estelle? Is she moaning in her sleep? Let's go back to her room. Here's how I returned to Estelle's room. She hadn't moved an inch from when I visited her moments ago, nor did she seem to be having a particularly stimulating dream. Maybe it wasn't Estelle after all. Maybe it was a zombie. I could have just been hearing things, or maybe Estelle did moan, then calmed back down. Either way, it's not like it matters. Who cares if... While I was staring directly at Estelle, another moan reached my ears. It is a zombie. Although I still could not pin the exact direction of the sound, I successfully ruled out Estelle, leaving me with just one candidate. Dawn is in her room and Estelle's asleep, so that just leaves Na-chan. Or Dawn sleeping somewhere else. I thought she had gone to the classroom, but apparently I was wrong. She must have slipped past me while I was in Dawn's room. Brought my hand to the door of Na-chan's room and slowly turned the knob, careful not to make a sound. I'll teach you to slack off when my future is at stake. While you're busy drawing your manga and making your own effects, I'm going to scare the shit out of you. The doors of Na-chan's room silently opened inch by inch. After a few moments, I could see the figure of a girl hunched over on the floor. Drawing manga on the floor again, eh? Well, that's just fine by me. Booga booga! And as I catch you red-handed. I've got you now. Oh. Hi, are you stealing? Are you stealing panties? Well, we found our panty thief, guys. Oh, and it is not me. It is Dawn. I've got you now, Dawn? The moment I entered Na-chan's room, expecting to scare her stiff, I instead found myself unable to move as I looked at that lovely striped panties. Sitting on the floor was not Na-chan. She was not hunched over while scribbling her manga. The girl in front of me was Dawn. The Dawn? I approached Dawn with a great deal of hesitation. She was sniffing her panties. Whoa. Rather than say I was weirded out by the situation at hand, it would be more accurate to say that I had no idea what to do. Never in my life had I encountered a situation even remotely similar to this one, nor did I ever expect to. In front of my eyes, kneeling on the floor with another girl's panties in her hands, was a young girl with a look of amazement on her face. The Dawn? Hello? Complete in a world of her own, Dawn didn't hear a word I said. Unabated, she continued to stare at the panties in her hands, occasionally bring them closer and lightly sniffing them. She is a big old pervert. Is Dawn doing what I think she's doing? Grinding her hips together, Dawn fixated on the cloth in her hands. Aside from heavy breathing and the occasional moan, she didn't say anything, nor did she appear to be aware of my presence. Dawn, what are you doing? Though compelled to ask, I already had a pretty good idea of what was going on. Usually I wouldn't think anything of Dawn holding a pair of panties, but it's, Na-chan's. She might be doing the laundry, getting changed, sorting her clothes, or any number of things in Na-chan's room. But in this case, we were not in Dawn's room and they were not her panties. We were in Na-chan's bedroom and Dawn was sniffing another girl's panties while grinding her hips together. Ooh, is she itchy or something? Dawn really was a pervert. I have to admit, this is kind of arousing. I never have the guts to do something like that, and I certainly wasn't expecting to see one of these girls doing it. I'm not sure if I should berate Dawn or pat her on the back. As much as I'd like to take the high road, I knew I was in no position to criticize. Already painfully erect at the mere sight of what Dawn was doing. Ah, you got your paintbrush out already, huh? Can't lecture Dawn while allowing myself to become aroused by her actions. Even so, it's not as though I can just overlook this. Dawn peeped on Estelle and I when each of us were bathing, and now she's masturbating while sniffing Na-chan's panties. Whoa! I thought she was just sniffing them. Okay, well, what should we do? One of us needs to say something to her. I took a step forward, intending to confront Dawn. The moment I tried to do so, however, my wrecked paintbrush knocked against the door frame, reminding me of why I was in no position to lecture her. Wow, it's that big of a paintbrush, huh? Crap, I really can't go in there like this. If I walk in there with a wrecked paintbrush, Dawn's going to think that I'm the pervert. I can already see my uncle throwing me out for sexually harassing one of his students. Well, I mean, yeah, you're not doing anything wrong. You just, got a paintbrush in your pants. That's it. Then again, stealing my resolve, I pushed the door open. Dawn didn't notice me at first. She stayed in her own little world, obsessing over the cloth in her hands. The moment I placed my hand on her shoulder, however... And I'm gonna end the episode here, everybody. Dawn is sniffing girls' panties. Well, what can you do? So we will find out in the next episode of Catch Canvas. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, then please slime that like button and subscribe down below for more awesome videos. Thank you everybody for watching this episode, and you will hear me in the next one. Bye!